It's Vegan Recipes with Pat and Emily.
Thanks for stopping by today. I'm going to show you how to make a vegetable quesadilla. This is something that Emily and I ate on vacation, and I wanted to try to recreate it at home and actually improve upon it. So let's get started. As you can see, I've gathered my ingredients. I have mushrooms and peppers and onions that I'll be chopping up. I'm going to be mashing an avocado. You want to make sure you have a nice ripe one. The butter would be optional. The salsa and sour cream are also optional. Let's get started. I'll start chopping up the vegetables and be back in a moment. I've chopped up the vegetables and I also mashed the avocado and I have some hummus ready to go. Next, I'm going to saute the vegetables. The skillet's hot, tested it with some water, and I'm going to saute the mushrooms first. The reason that I do the mushrooms first is I tend to like mine on the drier side, so I'll put them in for a little bit longer, and I still want the onion and pepper to have some crunch. Okay, the mushrooms are where I want them. Some peppers and onions. At this point, I'm seasoning with pepper and with salt. This smells wonderful. We will saute these for probably about 5 minutes. The vegetables are sticking, so I'm going to turn the heat down and put a lid on it to let them steam and loosen from the bottom. I am not trying to brown these vegetables, but more soften them. Vegetables are finished. I ended up adding about a tablespoon of water to loosen them up from the bottom of the skillet. Adjust the seasoning, so go ahead and give them a taste, see if they need more salt and pepper. Then preheat a cast iron skillet. The cast iron is heated up. This again is optional. I'm just spreading a very, very light coating of vegan butter, and I'm going to show you how to make 2 of these at one time. Fold your tortillas and put them on there. Don't fold them that they would crack. And I do want to give you a tip. When you're working with the flour tortillas, keep them in the plastic bag that they come in so that they don't dry out. What I'm looking for now is to get the bottom browned, and then I'm going to flip those over and brown that side. While the tortillas are browning, I wanted you to see I divided my vegetables into 4, so I know how many vegetables to put because I'm making 4 quesadillas. Turning that over, and you can see it's browned. And I'm going to let that brown a little bit more, but while it's browning, I'm flipping up 1/2. Oh, look how nice the little bubble there. I'm going to put my vegan cheese on now. I'm using about 2 or 3 tablespoons. In this case, I'm using a cheddar style. I'm going to fold this back over, and now I will add a mozzarella style. And as you know, vegan cheeses don't melt quite like dairy cheese, so I'm putting it on first to give it a chance to at least soften. And again, that's probably 2 or 3 tablespoons. Close it back up. Now I'm going to look to see how it's browning. Okay, it's starting to brown. Okay, that's coming along nicely. I'd like it a little bit darker. Checking for browning. I think that's just perfect. So what I'm doing, carefully opening it. And on this particular one, I'm going to use the avocado, and I'm using it like a glue to hold all of my veggies in. While Emily and I were on vacation, we had ordered a vegetable quesadilla, but we said no cheese, and there really wasn't anything to hold all those vegetables in. So you could use guacamole or hummus. You could use refried beans. There, I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to press it down. Now on this one, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to be using the hummus to be my glue. That looks like a little bit much, so I took some off. Again, you're going to use probably 3 or 4 tablespoons. Use your own discretion. You know how you like your food. Now we'll put those vegetables on. I'll tell you what, this has become one of my favorites. It's great as a snack. It's really even tasty cold. You can see I'm squeezing it. The heat's been turned off. And now I'll show you how to cut them and serve them. If you'll notice, I start in the middle and then work to the outside. So we have a lot of filling in there for a quesadilla. Here's the finished quesadillas. Yummy! I can't wait to dig in. please like and subscribe.